Study out today that says women become unhappy as they get older. Well, the flip side, men get happier as life goes on. Now, the researchers, a couple of economists, by the way, they say it happens when we each turn 48. And of the major factors coming down, it's all about money. Now, what's that all about? We're going to debate it. Mark Rudolph is a no-nonsense man, and Tracy Burns, our Fox Business reporter, joins me to tell us what's really going on. Tracy, is this true?
Come on.
I mean, come on.
All right, first of all.
Don't get me started.
I know you've missed me, Mark. First of all, this study was conducted by mostly men. And when men conduct anything, they talk about their finances because men judge themselves by the size of their wallet. Toys, dare I say.
Toys.
So, you put all your toys together in a parking lot and it makes you happy. If they were to ask other questions in this study about spirituality, about the other aspects of our lives, that women would have taken over. I mean, first of all, a woman hits her sexual prime at 35. Things get much better for us.
Hey, I'm 35. This is good for me.
Wait,
right,
really?
Mark, all right, go nuts, because I know you're going to go nuts.
Well, first of all, you're presuming that unhappiness in women begins in middle age. I'd say it starts when she's a little girl, when she's taught that happiness derives from shoes, jewelry, boob jobs, and pedestals. And what's interesting, come on, Alexis, and then you have boys who are taught that they're supposed to make girls happy. I was on the radio 2 weeks ago in Greensboro, North Carolina, and the host related a story. He overheard his son and daughter talking. So brother goes to sister and says, "How come you always have money and I don't?" And she says, "That's simple. I have a boyfriend and you have a girlfriend." The fact of the matter is, boys are taught that they're supposed to make women happy.
I mean, he's not lying about that. I've been taught that since I was a little boy. Like, you need to make money to not just for yourself, but when you get a wife and obviously kids. So he's not wrong with that part. You know, we're taught, like, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I know I was taught that from a young age. I'm pretty sure, I want to bet that a lot of girls aren't really taught that at a like young age the same way we are. I just think that.
Living in the dark ages.
There's that.
I'm not living in the dark ages. This is reality. And if either of you women has ever dated women, you would know what I'm talking about. But you pretend that you don't know what I'm talking about.
All right, Mark,
so what's happening in middle age? What's happening in middle age here is that women who bring 70% of divorces are divorcing the men that they never wanted to marry to begin with, and so now that's what's making the men happy.
That's interesting because we control the household.
Why he smiles so big?
Because we're working more than ever. All right, let's get back to the survey though. All right, because basically what they're saying is that we are happier in our early adult life, and that women are more likely than men to fulfill their aspirations earlier related to material goods and family. That is true, wouldn't you say, Tracy? And a good thing. It takes men longer to figure out what they want to do in life.
Let's go back to
It's
that.
true, wouldn't you say, Tracy?
Link to a family and finances. Women happier than men when younger. I think that's true because think about it. If you're an attractive young woman, you basically get, I won't say the world handed to you, but you basically almost get the world handed to you. Because think about it, you got guys coming to you, and it obviously that's a good guy. He knows he has to, obviously, if y'all build a relationship and become like boyfriend, girlfriend, he understands, okay, when we're going on a date, I'm paying for the date. Probably buying her, purse, whatever, here and there. He understands that. Because, again, as a guy, we're usually taught this stuff. And men over 48, generally happier than women. I think if guys got their ish together, you get what I'm saying, like, who got their stuff in a stable condition, like money and other stuff like that together, then yeah, I think that's true. I'm gonna say all men, but the guys who got their stuff together, basically.
And a good thing. It takes men longer to figure out what they want to do in life.
Well, I just think this whole notion of basing your happiness on material goods is part of the problem, hence part of the reason that this thing was run by men in the first place. If there were women on the panel,
Tracy.
They would, ask any woman if she would choose her car over her children, and she'd take the kids any day, whereas I would question a lot of men out there, quite frankly.
Tracy, I can't
There's a
believe what I
reason
just
that
heard
women
you
live
say.
longer, Mark. Let me tell you. It is because we are stronger and we are happier at the end of the day than most men. And that is factual, and you know it.
When men are married to women who scream like you, they just want to die. when you have women going around,
You're divorced.
Tracy,
She left you. you. Let's
Tracy.
put that
No,
on the
and
table
wonder
if
how
you
he's smiling
wanna
so
play
happy
this
about
game.
it.
Tracy,
Yes.
when women go around comparing their engagement rings to show off who got the most carats,
Oh, I don't know where you
tell me
find
that
these
women don't compete.
Mark,
Don't
I don't know
tell
where
me
you
that
find
women
these
don't
women. The
compete
women
on
I know do
material
not care
possessions.
about that kind of stuff. Mark,
All right,
you gotta
Mark,
get out more.
Women compete on houses, divorce settlements, carrots, country clubs. Women compete on money all the time. Give me a break.
Well,
Wait a
you got
second.
the wrong
Wait a
women in
second,
your
Mark,
life, buddy.
Well, Mark, wait a second. The stature of a
Yes.
lot of men is measured in the car they drive, the golf country club they belong to, and very much the place they live in. You have to admit that.
And whether or not their wives are staying at home and not working. That's exactly what I said at the beginning.
Oh,
That's
dear
because men are
Lord.
taught that the men are taught that they have to make women happy. The fact of the matter is, you can't make anybody happy. You have to make yourself happy. Happiness is a byproduct of achievement. So for women to say that they're unhappy, it's their own fault. Anybody who says he's unhappy, it's his
my
own
goodness,
fault.
Mark,
Everybody has to
I'm
make
happy
himself
just
or
listening
herself
to you. You're
happy.
giving me such a bloody headache.
Yeah, I mean-
Where are you from? Where are you from? Dear Lord, I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he
That's
should
wonderful.
be attracted
But Tracy, you're
to
the
a
same one.
whoop-
You're the
whoop-
same one who bragged that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
I have 3 children.
What? What does that mean? Your guy you're divorced can still take care of them. You don't need alimony for that. If he's obviously good enough with his money where he can still take care of them, you don't need alimony. Think about it for a minute. What I always feel like I always think like, what is alimony like really like? Because do women just secretly use it just to benefit them? Because that's what I be thinking sometimes. Because you tell me you need all that money for a kid that you can especially still take care of, and he can still take care of. You tell me you need all that money? I'm like, that's kind of off there somehow. All that money when you still have a guy who's still there, especially if he's a good father already. What do you need alimony for? If he's already a good father, think about that. That would be no point of that.
You know what,
So,
Mark?
but you don't need a man's
All
money.
right, but that's it.
But I think overall, like about that whole like men are happier in the late 40s and than women. I think that's true, but I think it's the guys who have their ish together. Again, you get what I'm saying? Have their ish together. I'm not gonna curse, but you get what I'm saying? If they have their things together, then yeah, sure, yeah. But I don't think overall all men are. But I think the guys that got their stuff together though. You know, again, like money and all that stuff together, yeah. And I think this is definitely a true statement there. I don't think it's just men just did a thing and just said this is this. Like, no, I think that's pretty true. And her with this alimony thing. But I have 3 children. Okay, is the father not around or something? Like, is he not around? Is he not capable of taking care of them still? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, again, you need all that money when you have a person who's capable, and unless he's not been a good father, okay, sure, take the alimony. But it's like, if he's actually a good father, and you know this for a fact, and his kids obviously love him, and he's doing everything right, what's the point of taking alimony? If you're this strong, independent woman, what do you need his alimony for? Because, what's funny? I'm not going to say who, but I heard someone say, the words you'll never hear a woman utter in divorce court. I'm a strong, independent woman. You'll never hear them utter that in court. You never hear that in divorce court. And I think that's so true, because if that was so true, I mean, if that was a real thing, they wouldn't be taking alimony from a dude. If they're so such a strong, independent woman, and you don't need no man. Just saying. But hey, tell me your thoughts on that video. You new here, hey, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on this video. Peace.